2025, something strange began to happen inside Royal Crown International School. Bright students suddenly went silent. Happy children wept in empty classrooms. And every time someone looked into the old mirror in the school hallway, they changed. Some say it was just a mirror, but those who saw it say it was alive. And to understand its curse, we must travel back to where it all began, in the year 1996. In a hidden village called Odin, deep inside the heart of Africa, there was a mirror unlike any other. The mirror was tall, shaped like a standing gate. Its frame was carved from black wood that seemed to breathe, and inside the glass, shadows moved even when no one stood before it. The people called it the Odin Days Mirror. No one knew who made it. Some believed it was crafted by an ancient king who wanted to see the future. Others whispered it was cursed by a spirit trapped inside its frame. But everyone agreed, whoever stared too long into the Odin Days Mirror lost something precious, either their voice, their mind, or their soul. For many years, the mirror was locked away in the World School of Odin Artifacts, a place where powerful objects from ancient times were kept hidden. The school's rule was clear: never touch the mirror, never move it, never break it, for if it was removed from its resting place, its curse would spread. But human curiosity is strong. In the year 2025, a man named Professor Dogo, a history teacher from Royal Crown International School, visited the World School of Odin Artifacts. He didn't believe in curses. He thought the mirror was just an old piece of glass. So he arranged for the mirror to be transported back to Royal Crown International School in Lagos, Nigeria, to teach his students about ancient African history. The mirror was placed in the main school hallway. At first, no one paid it much attention, but then, strange things started happening. The first to notice was Amaka, a smart 16-year-old girl who loved painting. One evening, she stayed late after school to finish her art project. Alone in the hallway, she saw the mirror's surface ripple like water. Her reflection smiled at her before she smiled. The next day, Amaka didn't come to school. Her parents said she was silent, staring into nothing for hours. The second was Tunde, the class prefect. He touched the mirror by accident when dusting. From that night on, he had the same nightmare over and over, a dark figure calling his name from inside the glass. One by one, students changed. The school's energy shifted. Where there was once laughter, there was silence. Classrooms felt cold even when the sun was shining. Shadows moved across the walls as though controlled by an invisible hand. It wasn't long before Mrs. Felicia, the school headmistress, began to investigate. She spoke to Professor Dogo, but by then, he had locked himself in his office. When they broke open his door, they found him sitting in front of a mirror, but there was no reflection of him. His chair was there, his clothes, but no man. News spread across Lagos. Royal Crown International School haunted. Students missing last seen near ancient mirror. That was when Elder Musa, the last surviving guardian from the World School of Odin Artifacts, was called. He was 83 years old, blind in both eyes. But when he entered the school, he knew exactly where to go. He placed his hand on the mirror and whispered, "This should never have left its home." With a sudden burst of wind, the mirror cracked from top to bottom. But even with the crack, the shadows inside kept moving. Elder Musa explained that the Odin Days Mirror was not just glass. It was a portal between the world of the living and the trapped souls from centuries past. It fed on attention. The more people watched it, the stronger it became. And because Professor Dogo had moved it away from its original resting place, the curse had awakened again. But there was one more terrible truth. The mirror could not be destroyed. If shattered, its curse would split into 1,000 reflections, haunting not just one school, but the entire city. So Elder Musa gave only one instruction: bury it deep, far beneath the ground, where no eyes can ever see it again. The school followed his words. A secret chamber was built under Royal Crown International School. The mirror was lowered down, sealed behind layers of concrete, with one rule: never dig beneath this floor. But as you listen to this story, ask yourself, do you really believe it's just a story? Or, next time you walk past a mirror, will you look?